welcome to video number 2, which is called What Should You Know Yourself and Why? In education, there are some fine words that you often hear that describe central things you should get from an education. So it's education in the sense of Bildung or formation, it's competence, quality, and critical thinking. These concepts have nuanced differences, but in essence, they're all about the ability to reach well-justified goals. So formation, competence, quality, and critical thinking are all the ability to reach well-justified goals. I'm going to focus on critical thinking now in the following, but I could have said roughly the same about the other concepts as well. Why must you have the ability to achieve well-justified goals? The ability to reach well-justified goals means that you are able to figure out what are good goals to have and what are good means to reach these goals so that you become capable of achieving goals. So that's both about what are good goals to have in your own life, but also what are good goals to have in society and for society. When you set goals and reach them, then you develop preferences, you become good at some things and not the others. So in this way, you create yourself and your life, and you participate in creating the society around you. Having free will is about choosing your goals. If we ask fundamentally, what does free will mean? So being able to set your own goals is what it means to be a free and responsible person, also known as an autonomous person. In what way is critical thinking the ability to reach well-justified goals? In everyday speech, critical can mean skeptical or negative, but that's not what we mean when we say critical thinking. Then the word critical comes from the Greek word kritein, which means to discern or to distinguish. So critical thinking means the ability to discern or distinguish between good and bad arguments. When you are going to find good goals and good means to the goal, the way you do that is by evaluating arguments for and against whether is this goal good, is this means good. And therefore you must know critical thinking in order to have the ability to reach well-justified goals. Perhaps you think that you already know everything about what good goals and means to the goal are in your life and in society. But if that's the case, then you really need critical thinking to learn that even if you feel certain about something, that doesn't mean that it actually is certain. There are many people who are confident about things that are actually wrong, so you only have good reason to believe it if there are actually good reasons for it, and then you must know what does it mean that something is a good reason. It's difficult to know what good goals and means are in circumstances that constantly change, so this is something that everybody needs to practice, and it's not easy for anyone.